Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial we're going to be making a world shader, perfect for lighting any space scenes in Cycles. If you would like to get your hands on the shader, there's a link in the description to download it for free, but if you would like to follow along and see how to get great results, we'll start making it now. So the object I'll be lighting here is the Star Destroyer. I'll stick a link to it in the description below as an example of how to light the massive object, and for the smaller objects we'll use this starship, the Slave 1 here, so we can check out how to light both. If we move over to render view, the default is just this, just background strength of 1 into the world output, and it gives you a really flat lighting. So to fix this, first off we'll add in our star field in the background. We'll do that by adding a noise texture and then a color ramp, so we can create a nice star field in the background here. So we'll stick the scale up to 670 to make the star smaller, stick up the detail and down with the roughness. Now, so here we just want to remove some of the white here, so we come in like this and just dial it into however amount of stars you want to see in the background there. So that looks alright. For now, it's just a really quick process for the stars. So now for the sun, we'll just add in a sky texture. I'll just add in all the nodes here. A bright contrast, a hue saturation node, and a mix RGB. So we'll just plug in this to the color, this to the color, and this to the top color. So you can see here, we want this to be dark, so that it's only the sun. We don't have any sky atmosphere, we don't have any blue, we just want the white sun in the sky with our stars. So over here we'll just put the dust to 0, stick the brightness of this all the way down. See here, it removes everything else. I'll just turn off bloom here. So yeah, we've removed all other colors here. And if you want color in your sun, you see here it's got quite a bit of an orange tint to it. We can just put the saturation down, so it can remove that here. Then for the mix here, this is for the ambient lighting here. You can see how that changes there. So for our star destroyer, we want this quite low to give the sense of scale. So we'll just, for the star destroyer, we'll change the rotation here so that the sun is coming in from the left to the right. So the shadows are coming across the front of the star destroyer, giving a better effect. You can see here in this view. And for the elevation, we'll just move it up slightly to get these correct shadows here. So put that into there. And to combine these two together, so we can have the sun and the stars, we'll just use a mix RGB node again. This one in the top, this one in the bottom, and put that into color here. So now that's them both together. So this might be a bit bright yet. We'll want to take that right down. There we go. The way we change the ambient brightness without the background star field being brightened up as well is we add a light path node, and we put the in-camera ray to the factor here, so we can just move this up and down. So we can just maybe give this a touch of ambient brightness if you want. If not, set it to 0, which might look quite nice on the Star Destroyer, given that it's so massive. Darker shadows work better for these things. Might just reduce that just a little bit again. There we go. Probably don't want any color in this. And play with the overall strength of everything here. The way we get finer control over the brightness of the stars is we just add in a mask node here, and then go and set it to power, and then we can just change the exponent here. You see it get brighter and then darker. So we just set it to 1 to keep it at what it is. Now we can come, so that's the Star Destroyer lighting done. If you're quite happy with that, you can just leave it as is, or you can change it to however you want. We'll see how we'll do with the smaller ship, the slave one. So you can see here, I think for the smaller ships, it's not as good to have darker shadows here. So just come over to here, maybe increase that a little. Maybe even increase the brightness as well. Maybe not that much. You can see here, that's looking quite good. You see all the reflections. Maybe just down a touch. All the reflections and specular highlights. Really coming out there. So the way we use this lighting on shiny objects like this object here, the one I made, I'll link this one in the description. You can see how it's just extremely flat with this flat grey colour. We can control T here, it'll add in the image texture. We'll plug this into color 2, and then we'll do Shift S to switch it to texture, environment texture. Now just go and locate any studio texture you have. I'm just going to use this one from Substance Painter here. It makes it a lot easier, and we'll switch from UV to generated here. And you can see it working there. We'll go ahead and just make this black and white, so we'll add in a color ramp. That makes it a lot better. Not get any other colors there. You can play around however you like it. It just makes it look a lot better in space. There is not just a flat color. You can maybe darken it if you want, or however you like it. So that'll be it for the tutorial. If you'd like to see anything else, make sure to comment that down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe for more tutorials and animations in the future. Thank you.